Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles. And today I'm using these brand new Fantastical Creatures Tarot. This was a gift to me by Karen T. And I already made a quick video just before this, sort of opening it, I guess you could say, and it messed up. So, so the plastic on the outside is not here, but here we go. We're going to use these new cards. I want you to choose number 1 or 2. We are moving into a full moon in Leo, and it's also a super moon on the 9th of February. So we're going to see what this new moon has in store for us as we move forward. This is a new moon in, a full moon in Leo. So we're kind of asked to allow ourselves to shine a little bit. I have my Palo Santo out. We're asking ourselves to sort of step out of our comfort zone and really shake some things. We may be feeling already some energies of the full moon, because it usually comes a little bit before the full moon and a little bit after. We're still in those energies. Okay, so let's choose number 1 or 2. I don't know what's going to be on these cards, but I remember looking at them and wanting to get this deck because it's one of my favorite artists, Lisa Hunt. Okay, so this is the outside of the cards, and these are what we're going to get, these beautiful pictures. Okay, now I'm just going to shuffle them up a little bit because they're going to be in complete order. All right, number 1. What are you needing to focus on for this full moon period as you move forward in your life? Oh my gosh. Let's just do this. I'm going to choose 4 cards for each person, okay? I'm just giving them a really good shuffle. I'm also going to be working with my aura light and my selenite as well, to sort of like cleansing and clearing the cards and creating a new space for learning. And we're open to all the mystical creatures of the world to come forward of light and assist. So what are you going to receive, number 1? And of course you can skip past all this shuffling. Some people like to see it. Okay. And of course I have my beautiful lion with me. My dragon's getting upset with me that he's still not on the table, but can't have everybody on this tiny little table. I will eventually get a bigger desk. Okay, number 1, 4 cards. For the energy of the full moon, your February. All right, and then we'll move into number 2 really soon. So firstly, let's go number 1. I'm going to obviously bring this closer. Turn this around and bring that closer for you guys. Okay, hopefully you can see. All right, so your first card for number 1, the 3 of Wands. Okay, so you're going through a time of patience and planning. There are things that you need to achieve, things that you really want to achieve as well, things that are starting to come to fruition. And this this full moon in Leo is going to allow you to see where your patience has paid off for you. Okay, there's the energy of a spark of creativity that maybe you have been sitting on, and this full moon in Leo is going to allow that to come out a little bit more. The creative energies are really, really strong right now, and especially for February, there's a lot of ideas that are coming. There's a lot of artwork that people are doing or making new videos, bringing themselves into this beautiful creative space. And you are being brought some information, number 1, that is going to help make everything make sense for you, okay? Let me just look at this. I want to look closely at this card. Okay, and so I also feel for number one that there's some kind of invitation that is on its way to you. Also initiation phases that you're going through as well. Okay, and it's going to be interesting. Also, the people that are fading away. Maybe you've already noticed this. There's just some people that, it's not that you're judging the situation or you're judging them or anything like that. It's just that you don't want to be around any drama. You can't have it around you. You don't want to be around people who are constantly negative and complaining, and that's all they have to offer. There's no positivity. You can't be around that, and you're starting to learn it and embrace it, and that's good. Okay, more of this will be coming over the next couple of weeks. Okay, what else do we need to know? Sorry, my thing's wiggling and I can't deal. Okay, fantastic. What else do we need to know? 3 of Cups. All right, perfect energy for you, number 1. All right, so you have the 3 of Wands. You have the 3 of Cups, again talking about uncovering the truth. This is a revelation card. This is a card of celebration as well, number 1. You're moving through times, there's a lot of water energy, as you can see, the color blue. A lot of watery energy around you, number 1. And when that happens, it's like there's 1 or 2 things start to happen. Either you feel really, really drained out emotionally, and in fact, maybe you're emotionally exhausted, or you feel like these emotions, like suddenly you'll cry over something, or you'll be laughing until you cry. You'll see the joy in situations and it brings tears, or you see something beautiful and you're like, oh, that's so beautiful. You just start tearing up, just things that you wouldn't ordinarily be so emotional about. It's like it needs to come to the surface. When we don't release any of our emotion, we cry on the inside, and when we're crying on the inside, we end up with lung problems, coughing, colds, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, there's a time of celebration just around the corner for you, number 1, and it may involve yourself and 2 other people. Or this may be something like a pregnancy, or, a wedding, or something that you're going to be involved in or hear about. And it's going to bring a lot of excitement. There's a big change coming for you, number 1. And it's bringing in not only change for you, but change for people around you and family members. And some people are even moving to a new location when this comes up. So this full moon in Leo for you, number 1, is full of change and excitement and revelation so far, which I love. Okay, and the emotions too. What else do we have? Okay, there's the big Leo, big Leo the lion on top of the sort of like hilltop, isn't it? Like mountain. Okay. So you also have the energy of the sun, which is fantastic. The Leo, and this full moon in Leo, and the sun is the ruling, sign. Planet. It's just like there's so many things in alignment for you, number 1. You will have to be careful, as they say, of the spine and the heart, palpitations you may be feeling. You may have blood pressure going up and down. But that's just things to be aware of, and some of this is just energy related. A lot of the symptoms we have physically that come all of a sudden are energy related, and a lot of it might be picking up negative energy or just having attunements yourself. The other thing can be suppressed energy. So sometimes you have, say for example, a month ago you had some kind of healing. You may actually be feeling the benefits of that healing now, where it's started to integrate with you. So a lot of times people expect healing to be straight away. And the thing is, it is straight away, but the way that you interpret it and the way that your body integrates it is different. Every single person is different. So if you've had a healing a month ago and you didn't think much happened, it looks like it's showing itself to you, okay? Also, there is this energy again of recovery. You know, you're not to give up on different things either. You're not to allow yourself to fall into, you know, feeling like you haven't got the courage to succeed, because this definitely shows that you have courage to succeed. And it's like the winged lion, you know, you need to embrace the energies of the lion as well. And when we see a lion, we know exactly what we're going to get from that lion, you know, a whole lot of trouble, right? And also that lion is just boss. Okay, there's just no question that that lion is boss. And this confidence is what you need as well. If you think about the most confident person that you know, do you really think that people are going to get to them? Do you really think that anything bothers them? Not on a mundane level, at least, right? So we have to remember that we are this strong and powerful energy as well, right? We have all the power of the universe flowing through us, and we need to embrace it now when we need it, and just embrace it all the time to empower yourself, okay? All right, so big movement, big major stuff here. And also, the other energy for you, number one, is the Seven of Wands, okay? So you're moving into, again, look at this. When you look at the Seven of Wands in different cards, it means different things. In this one, to me, it's like, you know, you're getting out of a situation that's been holding you back, right? And you have the support of the spiritual realms with you. You have your animals with you, your guardian animals, guardian totems. You have spirit energy working with you. You have everything that you need to just get out of whatever situation that you've been in. I feel like a lot of dragon energy when I see these cards, because it's the same lady that made the Celtic dragon as well. So, you know, the crow following you also opens up your abilities. The only thing with the Seven of Wands is to remember not to fight with yourself, okay? But there's an important message that you need to hear. There's an important message that's coming for you, number one. And you just need to be open to listening and receiving that message, okay? You have a lot of energy from the universe working with you, and now it's time to truly embrace it. You have the Strength of the Sun card, a major movement to what you want. You have the Three of Cups with major celebrations here, and you have the Three of Wands where your creative energy is completely opening, and there are blessings, and also that you're receiving some emotional energies, like one way or the other. So just embrace these things. The quick psychic message for number one is that if you keep on, okay, so I'm getting kind of a couple of things going on here. All right, for number one, if you keep on allowing some person, whoever it is for you, if you keep on allowing them to drain your energy, okay, they win. There's a situation that you're not facing properly, okay, or you're feeling sorry for someone and it's causing anxiety inside of yourself. By keeping that energy going, you're not really changing anything. So the message is to let go of anybody that's really, you know, you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, and you need to let them go. Even if it's a sentimental thing, or you've known them for a really long time, or whatever it is, it's sometimes when you leave a situation, that's the only time the person gets it. If they're going to get it, it's not with your energy in it, apparently. The other thing that I'm getting is that there is some kind of new form of abundance that's coming in your direction, and you need to be really open and speaking up as well, number one, as you need to. Be open to receiving and speak up also Get rid of anybody that's draining your energy. Okay. Awesome, number one. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you will see me live on Sunday night. I'm going to do the full moon live show. Okay. All right. Number two. Welcome. I am doing a full moon in Leo reading for you. I am using this deck here, Fantastical Creatures Tarot. My friend Karen sent that to me, and I love her because she sends me lots of beautiful things. Okay. All right. Number two. What's your energy? So we're just looking at these cards. First time was doing number one. Now doing number two. And I just really want to give this, I feel like you guys need a really big message. I'm also going to give a little psychic insight whenever I pick up, even though the whole reading is very intuitive. Don't forget, talk to me on the phone, have your own sessions, up to for the price of one. Tomorrow, that is going to go back to normal prices, okay? Number two. Okay, so I am going to three. Okay, so this is the energy around this full moon in Leo, okay? And I'm going to do my best to help you with these amazing cards. Let's go. Number two, I'm going to bring this in for you. Let's have a look. Page of Pentacles, number two. Okay, so the first energy for you, number two, is this sense of being very, very grounded in who you are. Okay, that's the first thing that I'm getting. The other thing is that there is some kind of energy around you of youthfulness. So whether it's you really recapturing who you were in the past, sharing stories and things that you hadn't told before. This was actually just happening to me yesterday, talking about Irish dancing and belly dancing that I used to teach. Anyway, so the Page of Pentacles here is reflection. That's the energy I'm kind of getting from it. Reflection on different things. And also messages coming from dreams. Again, you may have been having some very strange dreams. Last night I dreamt that a lady gave me 2 puppies in my dream, and then she came and snuck off and took them out again the next day. Like, that's so weird. Anyway, so these dreams are coming. Your subconscious energy is talking to you as well. Sometimes it's what we fear that is reflected in our dreams. Sometimes it's what we're hoping for. And sometimes it's just prophetic messages. Okay, this is happening. This positive energy is coming forward for you. But you are being encouraged to meditate, take time out, make sure you're seeking the fun in every situation, that you're keeping very lighthearted. Okay, and also being open to messages that are coming forward for you. We are all psychic, okay? I don't know how many times I've got to say it, but we're all psychic. We all have these abilities. Don't believe that you have to work on your third eye till the cows come home. No, you must be in a state of acceptance first, or you're never going to really activate everything inside of you, because there's doubt. If there's doubt, it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to close the door on my abilities. Even though I want them open, I don't believe it. So there you go. I'll just keep shutting the door. So you sabotage yourself sometimes. Okay? Just be open to acceptance and activation of all of your abilities. And then what you'll find is that you'll tap into one thing, a lot easier usually than the other things. And most of that for you is feeling, clairsentience. When you have clairsentience, you also can open up your vision, because you feel and it becomes a vision, it becomes words, it becomes hearing, it becomes all of the senses. But you have to start somewhere, okay? Don't just jump into your third eye and start working on your third eye, because you will get master headaches, okay? You must open up all of your energy centers, and then have acceptance and activations will follow, okay? But you're getting all this now. Spending time in nature, good messages regarding money is also coming forward for you, number 2. Yay, okay? Now, what else do we have? The Hangman, okay? Look at this energy. Okay? So we have this patience, and you're sick of being patient, number 2. You're like, okay, I've been waiting. I'm waiting. Okay, so the full moon energy is right here too. Look, okay, so by this full moon in Leo, your waiting's over. Don't, because what can happen is when there's a time period where we need to just hang on a minute, or, you know, things are just about there, and it's like everything goes wrong right before the miracle occurs, right? Right before something big happens, everything seems to just go all over the place. And, you know, the patience energy is like also making sure that you're not just sacrificing yourself for everybody's needs either, you know. That is not good. It's like you feel suspended in moving right now, but it's necessary. So every door seems to be shut, but it's necessary. You know, you might be going and needing to make an appointment with somebody and everything screws up. Or you get there and they have no record of you. Or you go to the next place and it's supposed to be where you can just walk in, but oh no, you know, you should have made an appointment because there's nothing available. It's just like everything's difficult. And then it's just all the wrong timing. And then all of a sudden you go and it's easy and you're like, oh God, what was I worried about? You know, this is easy, okay? So something's coming and it's of major importance. You know, making sure that you're not getting yourself anxious about it, or stressing about it, or nervous about it, but just trusting that the universe has your back and allowing things to come forward for you in the right timing. Okay? All right. We also have the Hermit. So you have two major number 2 cards of weight. Okay. Yeah, you have these 2 major cards of waiting, etc. And quiet, you know. Quiet is needed. And maybe, you know, withdrawing from some activities, or just pulling back from doing. And if you're anything like me, I sometimes get myself in this thing of like, I've got to do this and I've got to finish that. And, you know, I haven't done that, and that's on my mind, and this is weighing on me, and I need to finish all these drawings, and people are waiting on things, and, you know, I've got this and this and this, and I've got to eat, and I've got to go shopping, you know. It's like, you know, there's always something, and I can get myself really caught up in the details, I guess, or having to finish it, or it must be done, or just pressure, right? And this is saying, hey, hang on a minute. If you've been putting yourself under undue pressure, this is not the time, right? This is really not the time to be racing around and trying to figure everything out, because it's actually a sign of anxiety when we do that. It's a learned behavior, okay? There could be many different things that are showing this learned behavior to you, you know, or different things that you do. One is work, or, you know, rewatching a lot of things all the time and getting yourself in this habit, you know. You could be like just feeling like, well, it's not just like normal anxiety that you get. It can be procrastinating even. That's even another sign of anxiety. It's like, I'm going to do all these other things before I have to do this thing. But you're just seeing it as, okay, I'm just procrastinating, you know. But really it's a sign of anxiety. It's something has triggered you and landed you in that situation. So you're being asked to really pull back and notice where you're letting your energy, you know, run, sort of govern you, you know, letting everything else rule you. And it's just another symptom of also having some kind of trauma or anxiety, where you feel like you're responsible for everything and you've got to do, or you're going to be in trouble somewhere along the line, or someone's going to be upset, or you don't want to make waves, all that kind of stuff. So just be aware of this, that you're healing, okay, number 2, and you need that time out, all right? Okay, and finally, I love this, the 2 of Cups is with you, okay? So you will triumph over anything, you know, it's time to reconcile. There's a reconciliation with this energy. Maybe there's someone that you've been estranged from. Maybe there's someone that you've been thinking about. Maybe there's some kind of misunderstanding and it needs to be resolved, right? And you have the energy of the 2 of Cups working with you, also very deep, loving energy. Of course, we know these energies now. The 2 of Cups is very loving and very connected. You know, there may be someone special for you, or someone special is coming forward for you after this full moon or during the full moon, or, you know, maybe this full moon makes all the difference in your energy as well. But there's also this connectedness again with, you know, the deeper emotions. So it's like you break through from a situation and you break past some anxiety that you might have been holding on to, and that your patience is rewarded and the money that you need is there, and the energy of messages and your intuition really heightening also, and you start to understand why things are the way that they are for you, number 2. And you stop blaming yourself as well. That's a big thing. The feeling that I'm getting, like the little psychic messages is that there's something so big on the horizon that for you and your family, there's something that's going to change everything for you, and you're going to be so surprised about how quickly it all comes about, how you're able to manifest things, how things are able to change because your thoughts have been, or should be, positive and strong. You're not letting the negative energy creep up on you. You're doing everything that you can to be a clear vessel of light, okay? And because of that, there is huge rewards, something that means an awful lot to you personally. Like it's something that you've wanted for a long time, and maybe you thought it was out of reach, or it's the money that you need, or it's the children that you need to see, or it's the news that you need to have. You know, it's just something personally special for you, and it kicks off a whole range of fantastic energy for you and your family after this date. So I'm feeling that's like between the 10th and the 13th, actually. Those are the dates that I'm getting for you especially, okay? So be aware of that, all right? So I hope this is helpful to you and you enjoyed your messages. And don't forget, you know, if you need any kind of counseling, I'm also doing couples therapy as well. So you'll be able to, you and your partner can speak to Bobby and I, and we can get through anything in that way. And you may feel more comfortable also. So just letting you know that. And also the past life therapy, please, you know, if you want to get this, and it's the most fantastic experience of your life, please contact me, devinemiracles.com. All right, till the next time, many blessings. Bye for now.